My parents scorned me, labeling me the dumb one, as my sister secured Harvard on scholarship. At her graduation, Dad announced, "Can you imagine spending your entire life being the family's biggest disappointment? Knowing your worth was constantly measured against someone else's, always coming up short?" Then, in one shocking moment, a stranger approaches you, an envelope in hand, and whispers 5 words that change everything. Your grandfather knew the truth. What happened next left my entire family utterly speechless. For 15 years, that's been my reality. My name is Grace, and while my sister was collecting Harvard degrees and 6-figure job offers, I was teaching finger painting to 5-year-olds. Last week, at her graduation party, my parents essentially crowned her the only success story of the family, right in front of 200 guests, gifting her a Tesla and a $13 million Manhattan penthouse. I stood in the back, feeling invisible as always, until that stranger in the charcoal suit changed everything. Our family penthouse? It overlooked Central Park from the 68th floor. Every morning, I'd watched my parents sip coffee from Waterford Crystal, meticulously planning Isabella's future at their $50,000 walnut dining table. The genuine Monet above the fireplace? It probably cost more than I'd make in 20 lifetimes as a public school art teacher. Meanwhile, my studio apartment in Queens had ceiling water stains and a radiator that sounded like a ghost with anger issues. Isabella would stroll around with designer bags that cost more than my annual rent, while I hauled my art supplies in a canvas tote I'd painted myself back in college. The contrast wasn't subtle, and my parents made sure everyone knew it. Grace teaches at PS 47, my mother would confess to her country club friends, her voice dropping as if divulging a family secret. Isabella just made law review at Harvard. The comparison always came in pairs, like salt and pepper, except one was Himalayan pink salt, and the other was just dirt. But here's the thing they didn't know. I loved my job. Every morning, 23 second graders would rush to hug me, their faces lighting up when they saw the art supplies I'd bought with my own money. Their parents, immigrants, single mothers, fathers working 3 jobs, would thank me with tears in their eyes when their children brought home paintings that made them feel truly seen. My parents never asked about my work. They never knew about the awards lining my desk drawer, or the letters from parents saying I'd changed their children's lives. To them, success meant stock portfolios and summer homes in the Hamptons. Still, I showed up to every family dinner, every celebration. Not for them, not really. It was for my grandfather, who'd passed away 10 years ago. He was the only one who ever said, "Grace, you're going to change the world." Just not the way they expect. I had no idea how right he was. Full story video added in below.